Kamala Harris has just announced her running mate, and it will be Tim Walz from the state of Minnesota. And this is going to be the election map currently right now, according to the most recent polls. But before we get started, we're going to be looking at just who is winning nationally. And according to Real Clear Politics, Kamala Harris is up against Trump by 0.6 percentage points, and that is including the third parties. So this is the 5-way race. With our first state, we're going to look at Arizona. Donald Trump is currently beating Arizona by 2 percentage points in Arizona, with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Jill Stein, and Cornel West in the poll. And heading back to 2020, Joe Biden won the state of Arizona by 0.3 percentage points. And going to nationally, according to The Hill, Harris is beating Trump by 2.7% in Arizona, along with RFK. And according to Polymarket, Trump is favored to win with 62%. Well, not percent, but is favored to win the state of Arizona. But currently, I'm going to mark Arizona as a tilt to the Democrats. The next state we are going to be looking at is the state of Nevada. Nevada is currently a dead tie with Trump with 43 and Harris with 43. According to Decision Desk, they currently do not actually have a poll, and Joe Biden won the state by 2.4%. And however, Trump is favored to win 59. So with that, we are going to mark Nevada as a tilt to Donald Trump. So this is the first flip for the Trump VANCE campaign so far. The next swing state we are going to be looking at will be the state of Wisconsin. Donald Trump is currently beating by, not being Biden, he almost said Biden, is beating Kamala Harris by 0.3 exactly. According to The Hill, Donald Trump is up by 0.3 as well. However, Biden won the state by 0.6 in 2020, and he's favored to win it again in 2024. So with this, I can confidently mark Wisconsin as a tilt to Donald Trump. The next state we're going to be looking at is the state of Michigan, where Kamala Harris is up by 2.7% over the former president. According to The Hill, Kamala Harris is up by 3.1% based on 8 polls. And Robert F. Kennedy only polling 5.5%. Joe Biden won the state by 0.3 back in 2020, and Kamala Harris is favored to win by 3%. However, here Donald Trump is favored to be the winner of Arizona. Or, I'm thinking of Michigan. Michigan is favored, Kamala Harris is favored to win Michigan 54 cents. So, with that, I was looking at Arizona. Biden won the state by 2.8% back in 2020, so we can confidently mark Michigan as a tilt to Kamala Harris. For 2024, however, that can change. The polls will get different as we get closer to Election Day. So, that's my bad. I'm sorry for that misunderstanding. The next state we'll be looking at is the state of Pennsylvania, where Kamala Harris is up by 0.2 over Donald Trump. According to The Hill, Donald Trump is up by 0.7 based on 11 polls. And Joe Biden won the state by 1.2% over Donald Trump in 2020. And Kamala Harris is favored to win the state over Donald Trump. So with that, with Donald Trump leading by 0.7 here, and Harris up by 0.2 here, and however, Kamala Harris is favored to win Pennsylvania, and along with Biden winning it by 1.2, we can strongly say that Pennsylvania will go to Kamala Harris. This is Donald Trump has lost 3 major swing states that are crucial to his campaign, and the Harris-WALZ campaign picked them up. So they get Arizona, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. However, Donald Trump did get 2 flips so far, Wisconsin and Nevada. Let's see if Donald Trump can keep North Carolina and Florida. The next state we're going to be looking at is the state of North Carolina. How about that? Donald Trump is up by 2.5% over Kamala Harris. They do not have a poll for North Carolina, and North Carolina went to Trump by 1.3% in 2020. And Donald Trump is favored to win North Carolina for the 3rd time in a row. So I can strongly say that North Carolina will be going to Trump by a lean margin. The next swing state and the last swing state right here will be Georgia, where Donald Trump is up by 1.7. And in Georgia, according to The Hill, Kamala Harris is up by 0.1, with Biden taking the state by 0.2, and Donald Trump favored to win it by 58. This is a pretty much toss-up by 0.1, and with 1.7. There still needs to be more polls. That's a little tricky. That's very tricky with, again, with Biden only winning it by 0.2. Here, Kamala Harris is favored to win by 0.1. However, this day in history, let's see where Biden was on winning Georgia. I don't know if they actually have that, though. So we can mark Georgia as a tilt for Donald Trump. Okay, the next state we're going to be looking at is New Hampshire. Yeah, Kamala Harris is favored to win New Hampshire by 5.7%, and Joe Biden won New Hampshire by 7.4%. And Kamala Harris is still favored to win New Hampshire 74 cents, so we can mark New Hampshire as a likely towards Kamala Harris. So far, Kamala Harris is closing in on the 270 mark, 248. Trump VANCE is 237. The next state we have will be the state of Minnesota. And in the state of Minnesota, Kamala Harris is favored to win by 8%. Here, she's favored to win by 10, and according to Fox News, she is favored to win by 6%. And that's no surprise when Biden won the state by 7.1, and she is up by 8%. Right here is 7.1% for Joe Biden, and Harris is favored to win Minnesota or the Democrats will win Minnesota for the 3rd time since 2016, when Donald Trump is the Republican nominee. So we will mark Minnesota as a lean towards Democrats. The next state we are going to be looking at is Virginia. Can Democrats hold on to Virginia? Well, according to the New York Times, Kamala Harris is favored to win Virginia by 5%, along with by winning the state of Virginia by 10.1% over former President Donald Trump, and Harris favored to win Virginia 77.5 cents. We can proudly say that Virginia will go to Biden as a lean margin. And finally, this puts Harris-WALZ at over 270. Trump VANCE is still at 237. However, we still have the state of Florida. That's kind of fun to say. And with Donald Trump winning the state by 3.4% in 2020, previously winning it by like 1.4% in 2016, we can say that. And Donald Trump favored to win Florida 87.5 cents. We can say that Florida will go to Donald Trump by a likely margin, and so far, Kamala Harris wins with 271 electoral votes, with Trump's 267. I am shocked that Kamala Harris did not pick Josh Shapiro for her VP. That is Pennsylvania's current governor. That would have been a smart move on her part. However, some people are thinking that, or think that she only chose Tim Walz because Josh Shapiro was Jewish, and what's going on right now in the Middle East prevented her from picking him. Anyway guys, this is how the election map looks right now based on August 6th, 2024. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you think that maybe the state of Arizona should go to Donald Trump, or Pennsylvania. Again, we know that Biden did take the state of Arizona by 0.3, and even though Donald Trump is favored to win, the polls are showing pretty close for a Trump victory. However, Kamala Harris here with Arizona, she's up by 2.7. So, it's a little tricky. However, we can mark Arizona as a tilt to Donald Trump, and if that is the case, if Donald Trump can flip 4 swing states, if he can flip Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Georgia, he will win 278 to 260. However, if just one of them goes to Joe Biden, let's say like Georgia, he loses the election. However, Georgia is favored to go to Donald Trump, and Arizona and Pennsylvania are very toss-up. So with that, Donald Trump is closer to victory, 267 to 241, and the polls come closer to election day will probably help us out who will win these two major battleground states. But for right now, we're going to leave it as tilt for both. They're both going to go to Kamala Harris. Let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. RIP, out.